I am Muhammad Taqiyuddin MT, Assistant Professor, Postgraduate Department of Mathematics from E-Content Development Center, Majlis Arts and Science College, Paramanur. Today we are discussing Module 1, Mathematical Logic. This is first sem BSc Mathematics students, Calicut University. Actually, logic is the basic of all reasoning and all automated reasoning, and Aristotle is the father of logic. Aristotle is the father of logic, and logic plays central role in the development of every areas of learning as well as mathematics. One of the application is development of programming language, electronics and computer chips can use logic. Firstly, we are discussing prepositions. What is preposition? Preposition is a declarative sentence that is either true or false. Preposition is a declarative sentence that is either true or false, but that is not both. Preposition is declarative sentence. Example, Trivandrum is the capital of Kerala. 3 plus 6 equal to 9. 9 is a prime number. We know that 9 is not a prime number, but in preposition 9 is a prime number is a false statement. Okay, therefore this is also a preposition. Consider some sentences. What is it? We know that this is a question, therefore we can't say true or false. And second one, x is a prime number. This statement is depend on the variable x. If x is true, then the statement is true. If x is false, then the statement is false. Therefore we can't say this is a preposition. Okay, then paradox. This sentence is false. This sentence is false. We know that this is a sentence, but we can say if the statement is true, then we say the statement is false. We say the statement is false, then we can consider the statement is true. Therefore this sentence self-contradictory sentence. Okay, next we are discussing compound propositions. What is compound propositions? Compound proposition means a proposition formed by combining two or more propositions. A propositions combining two or more propositions. Okay, next here we consider some statements P, Q, R, etc. If P, today is Friday, and Q, it is raining today, then we combining these two statements, we say that today is Friday, it is raining day. Okay, next, logical operators. Logical operators. Here 4 operators. First one is conjunction. First one is conjunction. What is conjunction? Conjunction means if we consider two statements or two propositions P and Q. Here are some examples. P, triangle ABC is equilateral. Q, it is isosceles. These are the two propositions. Then we say that conjunction means it is the compound proposition P and Q. That means if we say two statements P and Q, if P is true and Q is true, then the compound proposition is always true, and all other cases are false. This statement is called conjunction. Next one is disjunction. Disjunction means P or Q. P or Q. If P is true and Q is true, then the statement is true. If P is false, Q is true, then the statement is true. If P is false, Q is true, then we say that the statement is true. And P is false, Q is false, then the statement is called false. This is disjunction. P and Q. This is P and Q. P or Q is the compound proposition P or Q. Next, third one is exclusive OR. What is exclusive OR? Exclusive OR, P XOR, it is denoted by P XOR Q, is the compound proportion P or Q but not both. P or Q but not both. That means if P is the statement that is true and Q is the statement that is false, then the total statement P XOR Q is true. And if the statement P is false and Q is true, then the statement is true, and all other cases are the statement is false. Okay. The third one is negation. Negation means it is not that case P. It is not that case P. Okay. Let P be the proportion. It is not that the case P. This is negation. If triangle ABC is equilateral, is the statement P, then not P is triangle ABC is not equilateral. Okay. This is the negation. Next, consider the truth table. This is the truth table. P, Q, P and Q, P or Q, P XOR Q, and the last one is negation P. Okay. P is true, Q is true, then P and Q is true. Okay. Then P or Q is also true because the two statements are true. Next case, if P is true and Q is false, okay, then P and Q is true and P or Q is false. Okay. Next statement, P is false, Q is true. The statement is true, here true, and here is false. And other cases are here P XOR Q is true and not P is true. Okay. Here P is false, then not P is true. This is the steps of logical operators. Okay. Here we can say so many examples. If triangle ABC is isosceles, then its two sides are equal. Consider a statement P. Triangle ABC is isosceles. Then Q, its two sides are equal. Okay. And we can say another statement R, its two angles are equal. Okay. The next, implication. What is implication? Implication means two proportion P and Q can be combined to form a compound proportion of the form if P then Q. If P is true, then Q is also true. That is the compound proportion if P then Q. Okay. One of the example, P study well, Q get high marks. This is the two statements, P study well, Q get high marks. Okay. Then the implication P to Q means study well, get high marks. This is the implication. Okay. Next, converse, inverse, contrapositive. Converse, inverse, contrapositive. Here we can also consider two statements, two proportions P and Q. P study well, Q get high marks. Then the converse is the implication P to Q is Q to P. The converse is Q to P. And the second one is inverse, means consider two statements P to Q, then its inverse is not P to not Q. Its inverse is not P to not Q. And the third one, contrapositive, means consider two statements P and Q, that is P to Q. Its contrapositive is not Q to not P. Its contrapositive is not Q to not P. Example, if Deepthi learns mathematics, P is the statement Deepthi learns mathematics, and Q is the statement she will find a good job. Q is the statement she will find a good job. Deepthi learns mathematics, she will find a good job. First one, converse. What is converse? Converse means Q to P. Here is the statement P, this is the statement Q. Then Q to P is if Deepthi will find a good job, then she learns mathematics. This is the converse. Next, inverse. Inverse means not P to not Q. That is, if Deepthi does not learn mathematics, then she does not find a good job. That is inverse. And third one is contrapositive. Contrapositive means if Deepthi will not find a good job, then she does not learn discrete mathematics. Okay, this is the contrapositive. These are the two statements, and its truth table is P, Q, not P, not Q, Q to P, not P to not Q, not Q to not P. If P is true, then Q is true, then you know that not P is false. Also, not Q is false, Q to P is, here the two statements are true, then Q to P is true. Not P to not Q, not P to not Q also true, because here not P to not Q, if P then Q is the implication. If P, that is not P to not Q, means false to false, that is true, therefore the statement is true. And not Q to not P, this means false to false, that is also true. These are the first line of truth value. Okay, next we are discussing biconditional statements. Biconditional statements, consider two statements P and Q. Then the biconditional statements is P if and only if Q, P if and only if Q. And next one is tautology. Tautology means a compound proposition that is always true. A compound proposition that is always true is called tautology. And contradiction means a compound proposition that is always false. Tautology means a compound proposition that is always true. Contradiction means a compound proposition that is always false. Okay, and neither tautology nor contradiction is called contingency. Neither tautology nor contradiction is called contingency. These are the three types: tautology, contradiction and contingency. Okay, if consider this truth table P, Q. P is a statement, Q is also a statement. P is true, Q is false, then P or not P means that is equal to true, and P and not P that equal to false. Similarly, P is false, Q is true, then P or not P is true, and P and not P is false. Here the first column P or not P, here this statement is always true, then this column is called tautology. And next P and not P, this statement is always false. Okay, this is called contradiction. These are the two types. And logical equivalences, two compound propositions R and T. Consider two compound propositions R and T. R is a compound proposition, T is also a compound proposition. Then although they may look different and can have identical truth values, for all possible set of truth values of their components. That is called logical equivalences. Logical equivalence means consider two compound proposition, first one is R, second one is T, that have identical truth values, that means same truth values. Then we can say these two propositions R and T are logically equivalent. Consider one of the example, not P to Q, not P to Q, and P and not Q. This is the first statement, this is called here R, this is the second proposition, this is called T. We know from the truth table these two statements have same truth values, therefore this is called logically equivalence. Next we are discussing laws of logic. Let P and Q be two propositions. T is a compound proposition that is always true. T is a compound proposition that is always true, and F is a compound proposition that is always false. Okay, then the first law says identity law. Identity law. If P and T, P and T, that is equivalent to T. That means P and T, that is equivalent to P. P and T, that is equivalent to P. P is a proportion, T is a compound proportion, that is always true. Then first law says P and T equivalent to P. And P or F, P or F, you know, F is the compound proportion, that is always false. That is P or F, that is equivalent to P. Okay. The second law says domination law. Domination law. Consider proportion P and compound proportion T. Then P or T, that is equivalent to T. P and F, that is equivalent to F. Okay. Then third law says idempotent law. Idempotent law. That means P or P equivalent to P, P and P equivalent to P. We know that P is a proportion, that is either true or false. If P is true, then P or P is always P, and P and P is always P. That is idempotent law. And fourth law is commutative law. Commutative law. Commutative law means P or Q equivalent to Q or P. P or Q equivalent to Q or P. And P and P equivalent to Q and P. P and P equivalent to Q and P. And fifth law is De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law. It says that not P and Q, not P and Q equivalent to not P or not Q, and not P or Q equivalent to not P and not Q. This is the De Morgan's law. One is the important law. Not P and Q equivalent to not P or not Q. Okay. And sixth law is absorption law. It says P or P and Q, P or P and Q equivalent to P, and P and P or Q, that is equivalent to P. This is called absorption law. Example. First example, P, Ravi is rich. Q, Ravi is happy. Ravi is rich, Ravi is happy. We say P and Q. If Ravi is rich, then Ravi is happy. The statement is true, Ravi is rich is true, and the statement Q, Ravi is happy is true. Then P and Q, the statement is true. P and Q, that statement is true. Second example, P, Deepu is smart. Q, Deepu is hardworking. Consider statement P, Deepu is smart. Q, Deepu is hardworking. Okay. Here the compound statement is says Deepu is smart, then Deepu is hardworking. If Deepu is smart, then Deepu is hardworking is a compound proportion. We say that this proportion is T, always true, T. Then Deepu is smart is a true statement, and Deepu is hardworking is also a true statement. Okay, Deepu is smart, Deepu is hardworking, both statements are true. Then we say that this is a compound proportion, and T is the symbol of the compound proportion. If third example, today is Sunday. Sunday is holiday. This is the third example. Consider P, today is Sunday. Its negation is today is not Sunday. Q, Sunday is holiday. Its negation is Sunday is not holiday. We say contrapositive. Contrapositive means if P to Q, then not Q to not P. That is the contrapositive. Okay. And the fourth example, P, I am studying in Majlis. First statement is I am studying in Majlis Q, I am happy. I am studying in Majlis Q, I am happy. If the first statement P implies Q, P implies Q is a proposition, that is I am studying in Majlis and I am happy. Okay, that is the compound proposition. I am studying in Majlis is a true statement. I am happy is also a true statement. Then the compound proposition is always true. Okay, I am not studying in Majlis, I am not happy, that is a false statement. Then we say that this is F. Okay, compound proposition. I am not studying in Majlis, therefore I am not happy. Its contrapositive is I am not happy because I am not studying in Majlis. That is the contrapositive of this statement. I am not happy because I am not studying in Majlis. That is the contrapositive. We can discuss this type of so many examples. Okay, this session we discussed mathematical logic, different types of logic, proposition, etc. I hope you understood all types of logic. Thank you.